Hello everyone, so thank you so much for clicking on this video. This is officially my first YouTube video. I know. Y'all have been waiting for a very long time. Those who always DM me or text me or even when they see me in person, when are we getting the YouTube channel? Well, here it is, okay? Finally. Well, as you can see by today's title, I'll be answering some questions that you guys asked me. I posted this on my Instagram and also to my contacts on WhatsApp and told them to ask me some questions that you guys want to know about me. So let's get to know Shaeon. Okay, so first things first. My name is Shaeon Mckoy, right? My nickname is Shay and Chloe. Now, a lot of people always say to me, I thought Chloe was your right name. Well, no, it's not. Funny story. I grew up watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians with my sister and mommy. And ever since then, I really love the name Chloe, right? Like I loved Courtney and all the K names. But Chloe, I felt like a Chloe, right? And so when me used to live on Facebook, I still am, but when I used to be on Facebook a whole lot more, I named myself. Wait for it. Wait for it. Chloe Lynn McCoy. Now, some of our friends, I know probably Shannon and Nordia and Georgie and them, maybe they can't remember when I named myself Chloe Lynn. I don't know what I was thinking, but I just know that it happened and I loved the name. So ever since I got a little older, more mature, I dropped the Lynn and just stuck to Chloe. Stuck to Chloe, right? And yeah, I'm 22 years old. I'll be turning 23 in December, and that means that I'm a Sagittarius, okay? The best zodiac sign out there, okay? I love food. I don't have a favorite food, I just love to eat. I love fruits and vegetables, but the thing is, I don't have a favorite. That's a lie. I don't like every one of them, but the thing is, as long as it's healthy, even if I don't like it, I'm going to eat it. Like string bean, or what else I don't fancy? Star fruit. Like I still eat it because it has health benefits, But my favorite fruit of all time, I just gave myself away, is mangoes. No, East Indian mangoes, okay? Then whenever it's mango time, I'm the happiest person because I know that I'll be getting a lot of East Indian mangoes. What else? I would say I just left university. I just finished up my final semester, well, kind of. And I studied media and communications. Let's get into the questions that you guys asked me. So, the first one is, what is your relationship status? I'm in a relationship. The second question is, what do you hate most about dorm life? Now, the thing is, like I said, I attended, yeah, and I lived on dorm for 3 years. I love dorm life because it helped me to come out of my shell, and I think anybody who really gave their all to dorm would have that to say. Like, it helped them to grow in one way or the other. So it had a lot of benefits for me. But what would I say I hated the most was the fact that people are always giving me space. Like, the dorm that I was on, there are 3 people to a room, right? Now the thing is, I'm an introvert. Like, I'm an introvert. Like, a lot of people may not think that about me, but I am. I'm a serious introvert. But the thing is, I wouldn't necessarily project my introvertness. That is not a word, I don't think so, but y'all know what I mean. I wouldn't project it on my roommates, but the thing is, I've always been lucky to have roommates who, except for my last year, I've always been lucky to have roommates who are introverts too, or just can't really stand people, right? But the thing is, people are always in a space. You're in the kitchen, you may think that the kitchen is empty, let me run, go and cook now. When you go back in there, 5 people in there, and you can't really leave because maybe when you leave or when you come back at 10 people in there. But it was good regardless, because like I said, I was there for 3 years. I learned to adapt, and that's one thing I love about myself. I can adapt mentally to things. It may take a while, but it happens. What is your muse while painting? I wouldn't necessarily say that I have a muse, but I honestly have to be in the mood before I can start to paint anything. But my muse while painting, I would say, are my emotions. I paint my best whenever I'm going through something. So I could be sad, I could be depressed, and in order for me to let out whatever I'm feeling, I go and paint or I go and draw something. Now these tend to be very abstract, but like some of my other works, I really had to do them because of school, like this one behind me, or others that I'm commissioned to do. Those I know that I have to do, so I do them. But other than that, just my emotions. And trust me, it works so well for me. Next question. Do you have any regrets? Do I? No. I feel like, and I think this is a very basic answer, and a lot of people may say this answer, but I feel like everything happens for a reason. And even if it takes a while for you to realize what that reason is / was, you still find out, and then you'd be like, okay, so that is the lesson that came from that. That is what God was trying to teach me. Some things, like, it may not seem like it makes sense currently, but say 5-10 years down the line, you have a light bulb moment, and then you realize, well, damn, that's why that happened to me. So whatever happens in my life that I'm not necessarily happy about, or I wish could have gone another way for me, I just be like, okay, well, God knows why He did not let that happen. Maybe He's pushing me to be my best self. Maybe it's not my time to maybe it's not my time to I forgot. That happens a lot. But no, I do not have any regrets. I believe that everything happens for a reason, and you just have to really find out what that reason is and stick with it. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would that be? Okay, so to be honest, I don't think I'd want to live anywhere but Jamaica. And maybe that's because I haven't really experienced any other cultures that I would say I'd want to leave Jamaica and go experience and be in that culture for a little while. But I just think that I love my country so much, despite all the negatives about it. I really love it, and I'm grateful with our freedom, just our freedom to do a lot of things, you know. So I don't think I'd want to live anywhere else, but I definitely want to travel and travel for a couple weeks or months. You know, when I get that money, when I win that lotto. If y'all don't know, I'm manifesting winning the lottery. Okay, so whenever I win it, just remember that I said so. Okay. What is your ultimate goal in life? My ultimate goal in life is to be happy.
My aspiration in life would be to be happy.
Mama said, you're a pretty girl. My ultimate goal in life is to be happy, right? I believe that if you're not happy with any aspect of your life, you're just gonna be sad and you're not going to feel like you're living your best life. So my ultimate goal is to be happy, to be somebody's. I don't want y'all to come for me, but ever since I was a child, I've always wanted to be somebody's wife, okay? I've always wanted to be a mother. Like, I don't know if any of y'all can relate to that, but one of my ultimate goals in life is to be a mom. Like, I just want to pop out babies. Probably like 3 or 4, depending on how much money I have. See, if I win the lottery, I wouldn't have to worry about that. Alright, but to be happy, to have babies, and to be a great wife to an amazing husband. Those are like some of my main goals. Other than, the successful ones, like I want to expand my business, my Mckoy Creatives business. I want to have a whole warehouse where I do tons of woodwork. And of course, I want to continue painting and creating memories for a lot of people. So as long as I'm doing that, along with, I believe that once I get older, I'm going to keep on wanting to experience new things and try new things for myself. And that would definitely make me happy. But I don't want to work for anybody. I mean, I will have to do that to like set the foundation for a lot of the things that I want to achieve, and then just branch out and do me. Next question. Favorite type of movie or genre? Definitely romance. Like, I'm so corny, guys. Definitely romance, adventure, and fantasy. Yeah. So like adventure, I love shows with water. I don't know if anybody else loves that, but as long as we see water in the show, like Deep Blue Sea, Deepwater Horizon, them type of something there, I'ma love it. And when I was younger, I was obsessed with movies that had in sharks. Still water. But as long as there's water, as long as there's like a natural disaster, so like tornado, hurricane, a lot of ice, like not ice, but like freezing temperatures. I love those movies, and I love shows with like Godzilla, with fantasy creatures. I don't know if that's what it's called, but yeah, y'all know what I mean. And of course, corny stuff with the romance. Like, I love a happy couple. I love family. Like I said, I just want to be a mommy and somebody's wife, right? So of course I'm gonna love those type of shows. What inspired you to do art? Now, funny story. Ever since I was a child, I've always loved drawing, right? I've always loved drawing. But in like grade 8, my art teacher at Marymount High, Mr. Walker, Madoops, he gave us an assignment to do, and when I got it back, of course the grades were low, like 60, 70, because if y'all know Mr. Walker, even not really give nobody high grade because
art is not perfect, so you cannot get 100, okay?
So I was like, eh. But when I saw my works compared to the other students' works, I was like, not Chloe, something about you. But then I went to grade 9 now, and my other art teacher, Miss Chin, she gave us an assignment. The first assignment was for us to do a painting. And there was this painting in my house, like, you know those fake ones that you buy in the frame? Those, yeah, that was there. And I was like, I'm going to paint that. And of course, I did not really know anything about replicating somebody else's work, plagiarizing. And it looks nothing like it, so yeah, they wouldn't even tell that it's it. Anyways, I did that and I got 90, and everybody created excitement about it. I was like, okay. But what really inspired me to do art, I wouldn't say it was an inspiration, but more so me having problems at home, and I automatically found myself drawing a lot of the times, and I realized that that's my form of therapy, because I'd always feel better after I've drawn or painted some random stuff. And then I was like, well, there was this light bulb moment when something happened, and I painted a piece of Solitex that was right beside my homework table, and I painted the background white, and then I just sat there and drew myself crying. And some of those are my problems a long time, you know. I just draw myself a cry. The tears form earphones in my ears because I will always listen to music. And I wrote all the adjectives of how I was feeling on my chest. And I was like, well, Chloe, if you could sit here and draw yourself without looking off of a picture, then girl, you got talent, okay? So that's when I was like, okay, Shay, you're good. And throughout high school, I just developed on my gifts. Honestly, I went, like, the main reason why I went to sixth form was because I wanted to do art and design, because I wasn't ready for university yet. And I just said, hey, you're gonna do art and design. So I got my wand in Cape Art and Design, Cape Art 1 and 2. I got my wands. Next question. Top 3 places you want to travel to. Okay, so my honeymoon, it has to be in Santorini, Greece, because I just love the architecture and I just love all the white buildings and the seas, the water. It's just pretty. So 1, Santorini, Greece. 2, Africa. And it's really my boyfriend who influenced that. Africa. And I would say Australia. No, not Australia. Hawaii. Like, I want to visit all the different islands of Hawaii. Yeah, so Santorini, Greece, Africa, South Africa, and Hawaii. What's your favorite thing to do when you're overwhelmed to clear your head? Either I cry or I do some form of artwork. What's the ideal date for me? Okay. I'm a very simple gal, you know? I'm a very simple gal. But the ideal date for me would be a guy who plans everything to the T. Okay? So, like I said, I'm simple, remember that part. Picnic in the park or a little dinner in the park. So, you know, blankets, cushions, some of my favorite foods, roses. Fun fact, I do not like flowers because I think they stink. Please do not come for me. But every flowers that I smell, them stink. I'm always the people be like, they don't smell good. But flowers, of course. Liquor. Probably a little movie. And I like somebody who can appeal to my emotions. So if you do, I like mushy stuff. Remember I said I'm corny, you know. I'm a very romantic girl, and I love that. My partner has to be romantic. Like, you have to know how to sweep me off of my feet, bro. I'm sorry. So my early date would be like a date in the park, in the picnic. Would be a date in the park, sensual music, and just mushy stuff. Like, I want you to be on me, like, be all up on me, like, am I not yours? Like, be all up on me. So that'll be perfect for me. And it would also be nice if it would be under the stars, and then we can lay on our backs and try to make constellations and just be in love, you know. That's my ideal date. On the other side, if I'm feeling fancy, I just want a guy to take me to a nice restaurant, or it doesn't even have to be a restaurant. It could be at your house. It could be on somebody's rooftop, and you know, you get somebody, preferably a chef or just anybody who can cook well. And it doesn't even have to be fancy food. It can be regular degular curry chicken and dumpling. Some enough fat, enough fussy, you know. It could be that. And you know, make sure I have flowers. pull up my chair for me. Before that, you give me money to go and buy a nice outfit, or you talk with my friends because my friends know my styles, okay? My clothing style, they know. Or and you go and buy something and leave a note and be like, hey babe, I know you look great in this dress. I hope you love the heels. Meet me at such and such place at this time. I'm gonna send a car to come and pick you up. Just look sexy, okay? And you just plan out the whole evening, and then when I leave home now, let's say I live with you, or even if I don't, you have somebody who do the corny stuff with the petals. Like, I'm yet to have somebody decorate a room for me. I don't know what I'm doing in life, but I'm yet to have that, right? So have one of your friends go and put some petals on the ground, fix up the bathtub with a bath bomb, champagne, candles, dimmed lights. Listen, just married me and done, okay? Those are my ideal dates. What do you look for in guys? Okay, so you have to have a great sense of humor. I'm a very corny girl and I love corny jokes. Ask my friends about me. Regular jokes that people find funny. I may find it funny, but let's say someone was stiff when nobody naga get, may laugh. Those are my type of jokes. So you have to have a great sense of humor. You have to carry yourself well. You have to be able to speak well. Sometimes my English gonna come, like sometimes you can't figure out if I was or a word if you go yourself. But other than that, you have to have good grammar. You have to love family. Like, you have to treat your family great, because even though it may not be so, it's kind of like a reflection of what you do if you and I are supposed to start a family. You have to treat your mom great. You have to be considerate. You have to be very passionate. You just have to be kind and loving, honestly. Now, as it relates to physical features, somebody who's fair-skinned, don't necessarily would like somebody who's lighter than me. But who knows? If we connect, we connect. I'm not gonna let that decide whether I be with you or not. And you still have to have nice hair. Nice features. Like, listen, it's whenever I'm going in a relationship with somebody, my intention, like, if the relationship works out, like, I have to be able to say, okay, we'll be able to make great babies. So if I don't think we can make great babies, I'm not going to go there, because I'm going to think about how my kids will look. And even though you can have two good looking people and the child don't come out and look, maybe can't look for you. And you have to be hairy. I know this is weird, but I want to say I have nice hair, right? And I like guys who have nice arm hairs, especially if they're going on One Direction. Oh my god. You have to have nice eyebrows. If you have a beard, that's a plus, okay? That is a plus. And it may sound like I'm describing my boyfriend right now. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I am. But you have to have a beard, nice eyebrows, nice eyelashes. Yeah. Okay. Have you ever thought about modeling professionally? Yes, I have. Now, if you know me from, say, high school, I've always been obsessed with wanting to be a model, right? So ever since I was a kid, and when we would have my first heels, I would be like over 3 inches, of course. Your girl wouldn't stop walking in them. I wouldn't stop practice because I dreamt about being a model. I was very skinny. I was slim. I was skinny. I was skinny. Who am I fooling? I was skinny. Pictures that I would take. Yeah. And even though I wouldn't say I'd want to do it professionally, because I have a different body goal right now, and to do it professionally, you know, they have like a standard and how these models look. One time I did audition to this modeling agency, them said me they too fat. I'm telling you, that time I was like 95 pounds, you know, 95 pounds, and I wasn't tall enough, and that's I understand, because that time I was like 5'3", but you know what are heels for? And I'm pretty sure I can do poses that can make me look tall. Okay, but whatever, you know, things change. So that brings us to the end of my first YouTube video. If you liked this video, please be sure to leave a like, a comment, so we can, you know, interact, and please share this video on your different social media accounts. Now, to keep up with me, I post on Instagram a whole lot. Be sure to follow me at __khlo.e, and also I'd really love it if you would follow my business pages at mc.mckoy creatives and shaemac.art. Of course, they'll be here on the screen, so you can please go over on Instagram and follow me. So thank you so much for watching this video, and be sure to be here for my next upload. Bye.